Neyland Stadium has been the home of the Tennessee Volunteers since 1923. The stadium has been printed with many iconic moments, such as the Condridge Holloway remarkable touchdown run against Georgia Tech in 1993, and the David Wilhoit 51-yard field goal to beat Florida in 2004 in front of a record crowd of 109,000 fans. The stadium was named after legendary football coach General Robert Neyland, who coached the Vols in 3 different stints from 1926 to 1952, compiling 173 wins and only 31 losses to 12 ties while at the helm of the Tennessee Volunteers. That mark makes him the winningest coach in Vol football history. Tennessee has a total of 445 wins compared to only 118 losses and 17 ties when playing on Shield Watkins Field. Looking to add to the win total is legacy freshman defensive back Todd Kelly Jr. We sat down with Todd to discuss Neyland Stadium last week.
Todd, obviously a lot left in your Tennessee career, but after those first 8 or so home games, talk about Neyland Stadium and just in general what it means to you as a freshman.
It's the best place to play. SEC football, orange and white all around, 102, 455. So we run out of the tee and see all those fans going crazy for you. It's pretty awesome.
You still probably have a lot of moments left in your Tennessee career. Talk about the season opener against Utah State, the fumble recovery. What was going through your mind, your first game in Neyland Stadium when that happened?
It's pretty crazy just to, think about. I was sitting in the stands one day watching plays being made, and, just to make a play for my team is pretty awesome. And, we sparked some energy and ended up winning that game. So it's pretty special, and, it's a moment I'll always remember.
You've played in a few stadiums in the SEC around the country. Can you compare it to like Oklahoma or something like that? Compare the energy kind of in the crowd in Neyland with other places you've played.
Neyland's just a special place. I love it. It's the number one place to play in my opinion, just because I've always been there ever since a kid. And, I love it. And the fans are crazy. There's excitement. You have the band playing and the student section. So it doesn't get better, and, I love it.
You growing up, and you said you would go to Tennessee games with your dad, who obviously played here. What's it like to play on the same field that you know your father played on, and not only your father, but plenty of past legends in Tennessee history?
It's awesome. Tennessee has a great tradition and past, and so we just want to bring that back, the winning tradition. So any chance I get to step on Neyland Stadium and play football, it's a great privilege and honor.
And then one last thing, as a recruit, you went through the recruiting process, visited schools all over the country, but when you're a recruit and you go to schools around the SEC and then you come to Knoxville and you go to Neyland, what kind of impression does the stadium, when you walk in for the first time, what effect does that have on a 17-year-old high school senior seeing Neyland for the first time?
It's pretty indescribable, just because it's so loud. I was here for the Tennessee-Georgia game, and we had on the smoky gray jerseys, and it got so loud at one point that I was talking to my friend and he couldn't even hear me. So just think about on defense, how loud it gets and how hyped up you get about that. It's something special, and you can never take it for granted.
All right, thanks, TK. Good luck in the rest of your Tennessee career.
Neyland Stadium is not new to change, having undergone 16 renovations since 1921, but remains one of the pinnacles of college football in the South.